Yes, so I am here in Charlottenburg art space. Taking a break. It's been like a really intense day, but full of movements, full of life. Yes, and it's really fine. I like it. Anyway, so basically, it's been, you see, I'm not gonna say it's been challenging. A good challenge is really good. Yes, I'm walking there. Yes, I'm like getting the right place to stand, right?
Yeah.
And I found something here.
Just lean up against it.
Yes,
There's your contrast.
this is my beautiful David. Yes, one of my favorite queer people, black person. Mwah. We are here, and this is one of his favorite place. He led me here. Art. So I should stay here, David.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah. And lean back into it.
Lean back. Look at me. I'm botanical. Honey, this is wonderful. Wow, this is so amazing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of forgetting about you all over there. But yeah, this has been such an incredible day, you know, after such a long time of waiting, finally it's here. Yeah, there's been some technical issues, you know, you're not trying to figure out the camera, which position to turn, which position not to turn. But that's how it is, you know, that's how it is. Anyway, it's been such a great journey so far. I've gone to places that I have identified and located as queer spaces based on the feeling that I felt, but also in relation to my experience. So just to refresh those of you, my topic is like a diary of the Black queer body, where I go in reflection of the Black existence and its queer resistance, and locating spaces in Copenhagen and occupy it, whether occupy it or see how Black queer bodies occupy space. I think that, again, as Audre Lorde said, is an act of self-preservation, which is an act of political warfare. I find it extremely important to navigate these spaces and in search of something different, although I think the difference here is me. I make the difference, and this is one of the things that really inspires me. Being in Denmark is, how do I define my presence here? How do I perpetuate the stereotypes? What do I do to contribute in that? So kind of going around in reflections to that. I met so many different people, so many different reactions, and like I said, this is not necessarily, I'm not a political activist, but my Blackness is political. And I think talking about queer resistance is about standing out and standing up, like my beautiful sister, Yanze, I love you. Standing up, standing out. It's amazing. So I want to shout out to all of my friends who are watching and my family. Thank you so much. This has been so great. So let me say, I started home in Blågårdsgade, and it was really difficult to come with a route. So it was really vandre, okay? And then in the process, I was trying to go to places that for me somehow were like dragging me into, attracting me into. My body, again, is a transportation of my queer experience, of my Black existence. What else can I say? So exactly stopping in Nabru station because of the queer energy that is there. And as a Black person, I always felt that place resonated with me. I felt really at home. It's like when you take the bus 5C and you go further downtown, it's like you're in another country. But when you are on the other side, it's just so many colors. So that's why I felt like it was important to start it over there and showing the movement of being different, but different with the baggage that we all have, all human beings we have. We all are born with a cargo, and we come to bring that cargo. So it's not about separating each other, but it's to find the harmony in our realization that we are all one, united, and that symmetry, like symmetric twins, it's not something that we can separate. We can't really separate each other, but we can learn how to live with each other. We can learn how to move with each other. And I think this, in a collective way, not only speaking for the Black experience, but collectively. Yes, I think that talking about the white gaze, I wanted to say so many things, but at the same time, the microphone wasn't working, so a lot of people did not hear what I was saying. But the original idea of the white gaze, oh yeah, I gotta shout out to Micah, intersectional feminist. Yeah, I was talking to Micah, and she's the one who was all like, white gaze, and she actually told me it would be so cool to write it in your face. So shout out to you, babes. Thank you. I get so much support from my community, so much support from Black and people of color, and that is just so amazing. I am because we are, and this wouldn't exist and I not felt this way. What else do I want to say? Yeah, the microphone was not good, blah, blah, blah. But what I was saying, it was in my existence, in my Black existence, I have to kind of learn how to see myself from myself and teach others how I want to be loved. I want those of my white friends, my white allies, to do me a favor, begin to see my experience outside of their participation. What I mean by participation, outside of their involvement. I don't know if I say emotional involvement, but the thing is, you continue to see my Black experience from your perspective, and that is not necessarily what I call freedom. So white gaze is a big issue. White guilt is an issue that stands in the way of authentic and organic Black power. But there are reasons for that, we need white tears in order for us to kind of get the opportunities are there, and that creates white competition, because we compete like who is going to represent. So I find that a part of this Black queer bodies is this continuous struggle to exist, to represent. No, we have so much to give, and what we want is to be seen. What we want is to be ourselves, I don't know what else to say about it. Yes, I wanted to also make a visual illustration of oppression. At this times of Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter, a lot of trans women are being killed, a lot of Black men are being killed, a lot of Black people are being killed, period. So I feel like it doesn't matter where the violence is coming from. Violence is violence, and a threat to justice. I was gonna say something, I forgot. No, this is not a test, I'm live. People are listening to me. Oh my God. Yeah, so it doesn't really matter. Violence is violence, and we need to all stand together and do what's right, be more acceptable, be more inclusive. Do you remember the walk with the bottles? Yeah. It always strikes me the social death that I see in Copenhagen that Black bodies experience. I have 2 Black boys, and it bothers me that the majority of the image of Black men they see is going through the garbage cans, putting their hands and taking bottles out and making it. I think it's cool. A lot of people think like, oh my God, but it's cool. They make money, but they are flaskesamler. I wanted to bring that as a way to pay tribute to them. I don't see them as flaskesamler. I see them as environmental activists. If Greta Thunberg, whatever Thunberg her name is, if she can be an activist why can these bodies, these black bodies in Copenhagen, be called something better? Hvorfor er det en hjemmeløs, ikke en hjemmesøgende? Se, på den måde vi taler med hinanden, på den måde vi snakker, the way we identify and characterize, we are part of like creating this continuous oppression of stepping down the lower in the, you know, the lower class, the working class, the blacks in the bottom, and all of this competition. So I felt like it bothers me. It bothers me. And I think if you're a black person, if you're a black queer person, a migrant, it should bother you. We shouldn't be just sitting down. These men are cleaning our streets. These men are recycling. And we should give them better names. I see them as environmental activists. So I wanted that walk to kind of be in tribute to that, making the noise. Yeah. So, and this is, how do you express yourself without being political? I don't know how to do that. That's why I said that my black body is queer by default. Every layer of me is queer. But not only about my sexuality, gender, gay, lesbian, and trans curious, but as a black person, as a foreigner, as a migrant. Yeah, it's been a lovely day. I'm super tired. My feet are hurting me. I did try to walk. The first 3 performances I did, I was walking actually barefooted. And I was like, I'm an African person, I'm strong. I am going to walk barefooted. But I walked barefooted and then my foot started hurting me. I said, oh my God, I've been living in Denmark for too long. My feet can't handle the road. I need shoes. But it was really wonderful. I'm super excited for this opportunity to tell my narrative. Look, for those white people who don't understand, my friends, my white allies, they get it. I don't want you to understand me, tolerate me, comprehend me. Just allow me to be visible. And again, the idea of me being visible and representing, it does not mean that I have a better quality of life. So my representation is continuously in resistance to the quality of life that black bodies experience, that black queer bodies go through, whether you're a black man, a trans woman, a black trans woman, whether you're a gay person, whether you're a foreigner, the quality of life, the right to work, the right to have shelter, the right to be more than just somebody in the garbage. And I'm telling you, we are ready to do the work. We are ready to commit ourselves. What we want is opportunities. Racism gotta go. I'm sorry. Why am I sorry? It's just difficult not to be political because my blackness is political. So the next stop we're gonna be going is Christiansborg. So we went to Amalienborg and we did a small act. And it was a bit complicated, but in the end, everything worked out. So now we are in Charlottenborg, and something's gonna happen here, and we continue there to Christiansborg, perhaps a little further, Asiatiske Plads. So just follow along. It's been so beautiful, and I'm so happy. I'm here with the botanic leaves. All right.